All right. Everybody, we're here once again. I'm redoing this video because I didn't realize that when I did the cross members and stuff like that, I forgot to mention the floor. So to make it correct, I'm gonna mention the floor this time. So when I'm doing on the truck, right, when I'm between the truck and trailer on the modernized version, and I'm talking about the truck frame, right, when I'm between the tractor and the trailer and I'm doing my connection, like where my connections are at, then I say the frame of my truck, the frame of my trailer, and the frame of my tandems. See, my tandems, frame of my tandems, they're not cracked or broken. You know, there's no missing cross members, there's no broken welds. Now, when I'm talking about the tandems, I'm gonna tell you exactly what I'm talking about, because on my truck, on the truck that I did a video with, I have no tandems because it's a single axle tractor, right? It's a single axle tractor, and when they're talking about tandems, they're talking about the dual tire system. So when I'm coming over here, right, I got the frame on the outside. I got my cross members. You see my cross members, and then some of the cross members, they got those welds. I'm looking at the broken welds up in between my cross members. I'm looking at the floor, right, from the front of the trailer to the rear of the trailer. If I had a trailer that had tandems, right, dual tires, I'm gonna come back here, and when they're talking about the frame, they're talking about this right here. This, I call this the slide, because these wheels here, they'll slide, right? They'll slide forward and backwards. See this rail that's right here? This is there's a stop right here, and for when the old school trucks have a release arm right here. There would be a release arm right here where this box is. This box is actually part of the, you know, he's doing this so he can have his weight. This is to stabilize the trailer. That's different. What I'm looking at here, this is that button right in there. That's the button that I would push in. When I push that button in, these pins would retract. And when the pins retract, see the other one over there that's sticking out a little bit? When those pins retract, and then I can slide the trailer tandems forward and backwards, right? As I do that, that's gonna shift my weight. You know, for each one of these holes, it's like 250 pounds. But you know, you'd have to get with your company on that, because some companies have specifics, some companies don't want you to even touch them. FedEx, for example, they have these locks up here and one in the back because they want to keep the wheels, I think, at that 41-foot bridge length or what have. But when I'm talking about my tandem frame, I'm talking about this. This is the slide. This is the slide axle. See that other pin right there? I push in that button, and that pin and the pin in front right here, they'll go in, and then I can slide the wheels forward and backwards. Now when I slide the wheels, or when I slide the tandems, I'm gonna release my tractor brake and I'm gonna apply my trailer brake, and I want to make sure that I'm straight, because you can't slide the tandems. You know, the tandems are actually slid into place, and they're only held on by this. See this right here holds the bottom portion with the top portion, and these pins actually hold it in. So this is kind of just like, it's just sitting inside, and the weight itself is holding it in, and these things are keeping the slide here, these tandems, from separating from the trailer. And like I said before, when you're looking at the welds, they're talking about these kind of welds, you know, and then the cross members and in the floor. You know, you're gonna look cross member, floor, and the welds. No broken welds, no missing cross members, no holes in my floor. And then the pins, there's 4 pins, 2 on either side, 2 in the front, 2 in the rear. So when I'm gonna slide my trailer tires, I would push in this button. I would push this in. That would make these pins retract. When the pins retract, then I can slide the wheels forward, right? Then I can slide the wheels. I can slide the wheels backwards all the way, right? Now, I don't suggest doing that either or, because for the most part, back in the old school, you know, you had to know about sliding and the weight and stuff like that. Nowadays, everything is much more precise. So it's very rare that you're going to slide the tandem. I mean, I slide them when you're going from one state to another, because in Florida, they want you to have the wheels all the way forward, which will make your tandem tires, right? These tires, they would normally be 34,000 pounds. In Florida, they can go up to 44,000. You know, 17,500 per tire, or per axle, because these are super singles. Right? Super singles are one solid tire. So that's what they're talking about. This part right here. This is your subframe, and this would be considered your tandem frame. So the tandem frame consists of, you know, the pins here. You want to make sure the pins are in the lock position in both outward, both on both sides. I'm going to check the other side right now, and you're going to make sure that there's no cracks, there's no broken welds, there's no missing cross members, no holes in the floor. Let's walk around. You got your DOT bar. We come back around, and I'm going to check this side here. See, I got 1 pin. I got the 4th pin. So once I make sure that those pins are out, that's gonna make sure that my tandems are secure and in the lock position, and I can go on down the road. You know, very important, guys and gals. When you're sliding the tandems, you got to make sure that these things come out. If they don't come out, all you got to do is kind of rock the trailer. You know, rocking the trailer means you can lock the brakes on the lock the brakes on the trailer, and then you're gonna move the tractor. You can even just put it in gear and kind of let off the clutch, or put it in reverse or in drive if it's an auto, and then just kind of like rock it back and forth. That should release these, and it should pop them out, because sometimes this slide, it's just a little bit that's held on, that's holding the pin. And remember, these pins are holding 80,000 pounds when the truck's loaded. So you rock it a little bit, and then you'll hear the thing go clink. It'll sound like when you're closing a door latch. And then you get out the truck, pop the brake, put the truck in neutral, 3 points of contact. Then you come out and you check all your pins, right? Make sure all your pins are fully engaged and they're in the lock position. I'm gonna make a quick video talking about the release arm on the old school trailers. This has a button. All you do, you press the button, the pins come in and out. And then when they come out, they'll go. They'll be behind this wall here, but as soon as you move forward or backwards, the pins will pop out through these holes, and you'll be good to go. But when they pop out, make sure they pop out at all 4 holes. If one is stuck inside, you want to rock the trailer a little bit and see if it pops out. All right, everybody, I hope you enjoy these videos. There's going to be more videos to come. Maybe I'll do a video on proper techniques for opening and closing doors. All right, everybody. Like I said, I'm going to cut this video short at the 10 minutes. These are your tandems, and this was your pre-trip inspection. Thank you.